Welcome to OICAD Wonders. This is Ganesh from Bangalore. Okay, having seen the concept of ratio, it's time to look at the concept of proportion. Proportion is nothing but the combination of two equal ratios. For example, we know, say 2:3 is equal to 4:6, isn't it? So these two are equal. That's all. This is so these two ratios combined is called proportion. So either you use this equal symbol or so this way double colon. Okay, both okay, they represent the same proportion. See, here we say these numbers 2, 3, 4, 6. We say this form a proportion. Or in other words, if okay, if these four numbers form a proportion, then we can say 2:3 equal to 4:6. And also we say, see this these are the two middle terms here. Correct, these two. They are called means. These are called end. They are end terms. So we say product of means equal to product of ends. See, you can verify this. 3 into 4 is 12. 2 into 6 also 12. Okay, that's true for any proportion. Because we know, see, 2:3 also equal to 20:30, isn't it? So here what is product of means? 3 into, so these are the means, correct? 3 into 20, 60. Product of ends, okay, these are the end terms. 2 into 30, that's also 60. So product of means equal to product of ends. See, because we know, see, they can be also expressed as a ratio, isn't it? So 2/3 equal to 20/30. Correct. If we cross multiply 2 into 30 equal to 3 into 20. So 60 each. So in general, A is to B equal to C is to D. Q means BC equal to AD or AD equal to BC. Product of means equal to product of ends. That means BC equal to AD or A by B equal to C by D. C A into D equal to B into C. So again, what's the meaning of this? A is to B equal to C is to D. Or what's the other way by which you can express? So we can say A, B, C, D are in proportion. So here last term is called fourth proportional. Okay, D last term is called fourth proportional. Okay. So here in this proportion 30 is a 30 is fourth proportional. There is no name for other terms, only last one is fourth proportional. So here if you consider this proportion once again, 2 is to 3 equal to 4 is to 6. So if you know, so if there is one term is not known, we can find that one using this proportion. Suppose say this is not known 4. So how to find the value of this? So let's say this is x. Or in other words, say if 2, 3, x and 6, okay, they form a proportion, find the value of x. Okay, so we know the property, since they form proportion, product of means equal to product of ends. That means 3 into x is equal to, that is 3x is equal to 2 into 6. So x is equal to, so 12 by 3, which is 4. See, we found the value of x here. So x is equal to 4. Actually, we can solve ratio based problem using this proportion. See, last the video we we saw how we divided this in the ratio, say 300 rupees. In the ratio, yeah, we divided in the ratio 7 is to 8. Also we saw what is that, egg got 140 rupees and suppose we divide 300 rupees between 2 persons A and B in the ratio of 7 is to 8. Okay, Visa A got 140 rupees, B got 160 rupees. Okay, same way. Okay, suppose the question is say A and B. So they get the share amount in the ratio 7:8. Okay. See, if B got say 160 rupees, so how much A will get, or what is the share of A? So how to, we can write it as a proportion. So that means we are both say 7:8. So equal to, because A, see if A gets okay 7 portion or 7 parts, B will get 8 parts. Okay, but it's given here B got 160 rupees. That means second part is 160. But first part we don't know. Let's take it as X. So now we use the properties of proportion. So 8x, the product of means 8 into x. 8x is equal to product of n, 7 into 160. So x is equal to 7 into 160 by 8. So 8 and 160 here, 2, 0, 20 times. We get so 140. So that means so A will receive rupees 140. Okay, now there is okay, something called continued proportion. See, in proportion, four different terms are involved. See here, only three quantities. See, in proportion 4 quantities, here 3 quantities. Okay, suppose the 3 quantities are A, B, and C. Suppose we say A, B, and C form a continued proportion, or in a continued proportion. Okay, then we can say A is to B equal to B is to C. So what that means? What A, the proportion, say A is to B is equal to B is to C means say these 4 okay terms form a proportion, which means the rules of proportion applicable here. So product of means equal to product of ends. That means product of means B into B, B square. So B square equal to AC. So that means if A, B and C form a continued proportion, then B square equal to AC. See here, see third term is called third proportional. C is called third proportional. And middle one is called mean proportional. So only in continuous proportion, third proportional and mean proportion are applicable. Okay. See, in proportion, so we cannot use this term. For example, A, B, C, D are in proportion. Then only fourth proportional is applicable here. Only D is called fourth proportional. And there is no name for B and C. Okay. So we cannot call here C as third proportion. It's wrong. So remember, if A, B, C, D are in continued, they are in if A, B, C, D are in proportion, then D is last term. That is, D is called fourth proportional. In continued proportion, okay. In other words, if A, B, C here in this case, if A, B, C are in continued proportion, then C is called third proportional and B is called mean proportional. Okay, let's take some example. See, we know see 18, let's say 18 into 6, sorry, 18 is to 6 equal to 6 is to 2. Isn't it? So in this case we can say, so because 6 into 6 36, 18 into 2 also 13 6. So 18 6 2, you can say 18 6 and 2 are in continued proportion. Because the middle two numbers are same. Okay, how to check any three given numbers are in continued proportion or not? Let's say 6 3 2. So do they form a continued proportion, these three numbers? Let's check. See, if they form a continued proportion, then middle one, so square of the middle one should be equal to product of the other two. Correct. So because we saw if A, B, C are in continued proportion, then B square equal to AC. So what is middle square of the middle one? 3 square. So it's 9. What is the product of other two? 6 into 2 18. No, they are not equal, because so 9 is not equal to 18. Therefore these three they don't form a continued proportion, or we can say they are not in continued proportion. So similarly, okay, let's say, so what's the what is the third proportional? To, okay, see, we know, so this okay, what is that here? See, we know 8 16 and 2, so they are in continued proportion, isn't it? So suppose so one of the terms is not given, so the question is, what is the third proportional to 18 and 6? So that means third proportion means you need to find the third term. isn't it? So we can say let the third proportional be x. So that means we can say, so which implies 18, 6 and x form a continued proportion. Isn't it? So that means product of means, so so the continued proportion 18, 6 and x, correct. That means product of the square of the middle one is equal to sum of the squares of other two. So that means, say 6 square is equal to 18 into x, or 18x is equal to 6 square. 18x equal to 6 square, which is 36, or x is equal to 36 by 18, which is equal to 2. So we got this value. Similarly, question can be, what is the mean proportional? So find mean proportional between 18 and 2. So we can assume here the mean proportional to be x. Okay, let the mean proportional be x. Okay, so we need to find, let's say we need to find mean proportional between 18 and 2. Okay, so how to proceed? Let the mean proportional be x. So that means, see, middle one is x, which means 18, x and 2. Okay, they form a continued proportion. Okay, so which means, so product of square of the middle one is equal to product of other two. Okay, which means x square equal to 18 into 2, so which is equal to 36. X square is 36, so x is equal to square root of 36, which is equal to 6. Okay, so we get this middle one. Okay. So this is how we solve problems involving proportions. Okay, let's see more in our next video. Thank you.